This is probably the YouTube equivalent of keeping your Christmas lights up in April, but I finally watched the Aggretsuko holiday special. I like the show, and honestly, the more I've watched, I realized this is basically Angelina Conda in the workplace, but with death metal and revenge fantasies. Granted, there are a lot of differences, different focus, different main character, different tone, different styles, but there are a lot of similarities in the idea and the foundations of the show, which honestly goes to show that shows that have very similar ideas can be so different. I mean, Totally Spies and Kim Possible, same idea. But focusing on Aggretsuko, I liked this episode a lot. I thought this one was a bit more interesting than some of the other episodes in the show. One, it is longer, and so Aggretsuko, the main character of the show, finds validation in Instagram. Don't a lot of us. And she gets more and more sucked into it. One of her more social media conscious coworkers shows her how to get more likes and more attention. She finds it's one of the little things that gets her through the day, something she really enjoys doing, and she gets hooked on the attention and the likes she gets. Meanwhile, all the characters go through their relationships. One coworker has a big crush on her and is too shy to really act on it. Though, I think he told her and she politely turned him down, saying that she wasn't really a good fit for him, but he's not over it. I swear to God, this character, Haida, he's perpetually blushing. It's really funny. Another coworker is absolutely obsessed with her life, whatever she's doing, finds validation that way. And you get all these people, anthropomorphized animals, going through their day, and I thought this episode was a bit more poignant than other episodes. At least I saw more in this one. Not that there isn't anything in the other episodes. It's a good show, and I enjoy watching it. But this one I thought had a bit more of a connection to day-to-day life. It's easy to demonize people who get hooked on social media, but I thought with the way the show is set up and having seen the entire season, it's really easy to watch. Maybe 2 hours you can see the whole first season. But you see why she gets into Instagram so much the way she does. It's really easy to demonize people who get so sucked into social media, who live on it a bit too much. But the way this character's set up, she is somebody who doesn't really speak up for herself, is quiet, and very unassuming, and is very frustrated with the world around her, so she takes her small victories wherever she can. Again, like Angelina Conda. I'm gonna stop talking about that, okay? Focusing on Aggretsuko. But this character is somebody who doesn't really fight back. She's just trying to live a nice life. Quiet, unassuming, doesn't want to cause trouble, and is constantly managing the chaos around her, and she's stuck in this position because it pays her to survive, pays her to live. And you see that she takes these small moments of validation. She doesn't get a lot of praise. She doesn't really get much attention, and she gets crapped on a lot more than she really should. And because she is so mild, she is so, I don't want to say meek, but she's not very forthright. She's not really going to stand up for herself. And she just tends to hold things in a lot more, but then they come out when she sings her death metal. She takes this validation wherever she can. She probably does get a little too hyper-focused on it. And it's interesting. You see how she's managed to calculate her life to look a certain way, even though we, the audience, see the reality, the mundane day-to-day that she's going through. It takes place at Christmas. She doesn't have any plans. So she thinks that she wants to do something utterly amazing. She wants something really exciting to show Instagram, because one of her coworkers, who's a lot better and more experienced at it, always has something exciting, always manages to keep up, and she really can't. And she knows that's a losing battle. So she ends up getting dinner with some of her superiors who really like her, And at first she thinks, oh, this is not really exciting. She wants something a little bit more dramatic, something with a little more flair, but then she kind of comes to appreciate it. I actually really like the superiors. They're so sweet. They're these two women, Washimi and Gori, and they're a couple levels above Retsuko. I always like them because they take her under their wing. Washimi especially is the much more level-headed of the two. She's the president's secretary. And Gori, I actually can't remember. It's been a while since I watched the actual series. But she's really fun too. She's very, very fascinated with Retsuko, really likes her, wants to help her succeed, but tends to get caught up in her own issues. But they help out whenever they can. And it's sweet. They have a very nice moment, and I like the friendship of those three more than anything else in the actual show. Because she shows them her life. She's probably opening up to them more than she does anyone else in the show. And they, in turn, help her manage things a bit more. Manage this very tough work environment. I thought that was really nice. I like the conclusion it comes to. I did find the stuff with her perpetually blushing coworker really funny, but also I see that a lot in preteen sitcoms. Oh, he likes her or she likes him and he's just way too shy to do anything. I personally am past that, and I do worry about that joke getting a little overplayed. But the characters are still likable. So, time will tell. I am curious to see what they do with this show, because it's always fun to watch, and I feel like I should go back and probably get a little more meaning out of it the second time around, but I really got a lot out of this holiday special. Oh, I'm going to be waiting so it hits 7, because I hate the 6:59. I hate ending it on 58:59. Now you know my weird quirk. Ending with that. Enjoy.